Good evening, everyone. Phil here, and welcome to the Daily Wrap for what was Saturday, the 13th of July, 2024. Yeah, a day that did not actually pan out like I thought it would. Wow. With the stuff happening in real life compared to the stuff happening on my streams, I didn't really think I was going to be able to have a normal day, so we kind of mixed things up a bit for the second half. So let's talk about that, shall we? I mean, the first half of my day was pretty normal. We had a level 1 podcast where basically I appealed to the audience because I need help determining what to do next. Once Elden Ring's DLC, which is at the very end right now, and once Riven Remastered, which is nearing the end, both finish, I need new games. What should I play? Should we play one of the games that I missed, like Luigi's Mansion 2 HD, Paper Mario and the Thousand Year Door Remake, System Shock Remake? We try a new game like Path of the Goddess that's going to be on Xbox Game Pass soon. Or should we bring back something else? So, talked all about that. In addition, we also talked about some ideas of things to do for the upcoming marathon, the digital summer party, and I need strong feedback on what you guys want to see next on the DSP Throwback channel, because Fallout 3 just finished, and LA Noire is going to finish very soon. So, please watch the podcast this morning and leave comments on it, giving me your feedback. I need some input on that. Then we jumped into the Elden Ring Shadow of the Erdtree DLC Endgame. We basically went to the final dungeon, and in that final dungeon, we explored, and we did pretty much everything. By the end of the stream, with about 30 minutes left, we took on the final boss of the game. I won't spoil it here, but you obviously probably already know what it is if you're a fan of Elden Ring. And for 30 minutes, I continuously got better. I was pretty much beating his first phase 50%, 60% of the time, maybe. And then the second phase, I was just starting to learn the changes in the boss fight, and I ran out of time. Definitely a very challenging boss. Yeah, I think it's actually fun. Like, unlike Melania, where it was kind of like, she's a little unfair because when she hits you, she gets all her health back. In this case, this is just a straight-up challenging boss. And I get the feeling that with the build I'm using, which is the guard counter build, I should be able to beat him, but maybe not. You know, I'm doing pretty good so far. I think it's fair. So I'm excited to try again on the next stream when I actually have a full stream to dedicate to it. And it was a good time, honestly. Now, what ended up happening was pretty insane. That's probably the best way to describe it. While I was in the final half hour of this stream taking on the final boss of the Elden Ring DLC, on the other side of the country, someone attempted to assassinate former President Trump. So as this is happening, people are filing into the stream talking. I'm like, guys, this is not a political stream. I'm literally at the end of a 40-hour DLC. People have been waiting the entire DLC to see this happen. If you want to talk about this stuff, we can talk about it at a later date. But for now, you know, it was very hard to keep the stream under control with those circumstances. Why people felt the need to come to my streams to talk about it, I have no clue. I'm not a political commentator. I don't do politics. So it's very odd that these people decided to show up to my stream to start talking about this stuff. Okay? Anyway, so after I finished that stream and, you know, I went on break for dinner, I was going to do my late night chill Stardew Valley stream. But as I was setting up for the stream, I mean, I literally turned the PC on, had everything on. I realized, how am I going to do Stardew Valley? And here's why I say that. Although Stardew Valley is very much a late night chill stream game, I love playing it. It's interactive. It's fun with the audience. People help me with it. They tell me, oh, you should be doing this, try this, do it in this order. This is how you do this mechanic and stuff like that. I really like that. I love that they're fun, interactive streams. However, how on earth was I going to do all that micromanagement? Because as you know, the further in you get to Stardew Valley, the more complex it gets. You got to micromanage your farm. You got to micromanage your coop. Now I got other things going on as well that I got to pay attention to. Are we going to go do a mining run? Do I inventory management? Do I do these geodes? What's the weather today? What's my luck today? There's a ton to micromanage every day in Stardew Valley. How was I going to do that while interacting with chat when you know the vast majority of people that were going to come to my stream tonight were going to talk about what just happened with Donald Trump? There was no way. I was going to have to pause the game and talk, and then what's the point of playing the game? So I said, you know what? I'm going to do the smart thing. Instead of doing Stardew Valley tonight and essentially have a ruined stream where the gameplay will not be very meaningful because everyone's going to want to talk about current events, I canceled the Stardew Valley stream and said, instead, we're going to do just a late night chill with Phil stream. Let's talk about it. Let's get it out there. Let's air this. Let's discuss it in depth so that way it's out there, and then we can move on. And that's exactly what we did. for about the first 30 to 45 minutes, although it certainly wasn't the only thing we talked about. We talked about what happened and got my opinions out there on the subject. And a lot of people agreed with me. Some didn't, and that's fine. But at least it's out there, right? And now I'm like, I said my piece on what happened. If people come by tomorrow and say, hey, Phil, what do you think about what happened yesterday with Donald Trump? I'll say, check out the Impromptu Chill Stream Part 1 from last night. It has the whole discussion. So we did it for about half an hour, 40 minutes, and then people wanted to move on. We talked about movies. We talked about television. We talked about other pop culture stuff. We talked about a lot about video games. Basically, it was a fun 2-hour chill Q&A stream. And I'm so happy that I'm able to do those. Okay. You want to know what the other thing was? I literally said on the stream, guys, tonight, it's not about any kind of revenue for me. You just chill and hang out and feel good. If you feel like contributing, by all means. But this is not, a stream with the intention of raising money or anything like that, because the current events and everything, that's not what's important. And it still went all right. It certainly wasn't an amazing stream, but it went all right. And I'm like, I'm happy that people still came by. They enjoyed the honesty of the session, that I wanted to do this rather than have kind of a not focused gameplay session. And the fact that people still supported it was also amazing. You know what I mean? Like, people really valued the fact that I just wanted to hang out, share my honest thoughts about what was going on, and still wanted to support that effort. So I had a great time. If you didn't see it, it should be live here on the channel shortly. It's 2 parts. First hour has all the political discourse, and the second hour is a lot of other random Q&A stuff. I hope you like it. And for the record, yeah, the videos are monetized. Yes, the stream was monetized. This was not a let's talk politics only stream. This was a, hey, let's do interactive Q&A and get the elephant out of the room so we can move on kind of stream. I have the right to monetize that. And if you don't like it, you can kiss my ass. I don't care about your opinion. It's invalid. It's stupid. It's work for me. I could have just stayed off stream, but I wanted to share my thoughts. Everyone wanted to hear my thoughts. It's a way to get these out of the way so we can move on to other stuff tomorrow. So enjoy. Yes, it's monetized. If you don't like it, cry me a river. I don't give a crap about your dumb opinions. Okay? Cool. All right. So that was today. Wow, what a weird day. Okay? Tomorrow is React Day, meaning all day on Sunday I do React style content. We'll have a fun podcast here in the morning. I'm not sure what topics we'll discuss. I'll tell you this, it won't be about what happened tonight because I already said my piece, but we'll see what people want to discuss. Maybe I'll look for feedback in the comments from the podcast this morning, and we can talk about that tomorrow. And then it's going to be DSP versus the internet over on DSP Reacts. That's my weekly clip show. So I'm right now, after I finish recording this, I'm going to make the playlist for that show. I hope you guys posted up your clips for tomorrow. We're channel members. And then Sunday night, I'm really excited for this. Retro React, DSP Throwback, Dark Souls, heading to the end now. Like, at this point, I want to say we're over 40-something parts into the 60-something part playthrough. So we're in the final third now. And this is, I believe I'm trying to cure the curse that I got at the end of the last stream. So we got to do that. Then I think we go back to the depths, that challenging dungeon. We fight the Gaping Dragon. I think past that, we continue towards Blighttown. And, of course, Blighttown is where I rage quit this original playthrough. So, yes, we're going to do that tonight. And then next week we'll finish it. That'll be a good ending for that. And then after that, we can go to Mario and Sonic and the Olympic Games returning to coincide with the real-life Olympics. Okay? So, good stuff. Tomorrow, coming on both of my React channels. I hope you'll check those out. Remember, gameplay will resume on Monday with Street Fighter 6, with my only second ever session on my new Victrix joystick. I can't wait to try it out for a second session. I hope you guys will join me for that. And then Monday night will be the Stardew Valley stream that should have been tonight, but ended up getting delayed. Okay? Thank you all. Had a great day today. Thank you for joining me and watching. I'll see you tomorrow for React Day. Peace out.